Ever wondered what makes Vietnamese food so irresistible? From sizzling street food to delicate aromatic soups, we're diving into the must-try dishes that define Vietnam's culinary magic. Ready to drool? Let's get into it. So let's kick things off with the most iconic Vietnamese dish, pho. Yes, you've probably heard of it, but trust us, trying it in Vietnam is a whole new experience. Imagine this, a steamy bowl of rice noodles in a fragrant beefy broth simmered for hours with spices like star anise, cinnamon and cloves. Sounds like a hug in a bell, right? But here's what's really cool. Pho isn't the same everywhere in Vietnam. In the north, they have pho Hanoi, which has a clear, delicate broth, and it's often served simply with fresh lime, chili and a few herbs on the side. Pure and simple. Now down south, they make pho Nam. This version is a little bolder, a slightly cloudier broth, usually topped with a mountain of bean sprouts, basil and mint. It's like the northern pho with a twist, giving it that extra punch. And here's a pro tip. Pho is actually a breakfast dish in Vietnam. So wake up early and watch the steam rise from your bell as the city wakes up. That's what you call breakfast goals. Next up is a Vietnamese street food superstar, Banh Mi. This is no ordinary sandwich. It's a fusion of French and Vietnamese flavors, and it's seriously addictive. Imagine a crunchy baguette loaded with layers of flavor. Pate, pickled vegetables, fresh cilantro, maybe some pork belly or even roast chicken. This is the sandwich of your dreams, with flavors that pack a punch in every bite. Now you might wonder, how did a French baguette become a Vietnamese favorite? Well, banh mi is actually a legacy from the French colonial period. The Vietnamese added their own twist, using fresh local ingredients like herbs, spicy chili, and tangy pickles to create a perfect blend of texture and flavors. And you'll find all sorts of banh mi variations depending on where you are. In Ho Chi Minh, you might get one packed with pork floss and roast pork, while in Hanoi, it's usually simpler, focusing on the meat and fresh herbs. So if you're roaming the streets of Vietnam, look out for those street vendors. Just follow the smell of freshly baked bread. Trust me, you can't miss it. One bite of banh mi and you'll be hooked. Now let's spice things up with a bowl of bun bo hoi. This one comes from the city of Hoi, and it's a powerhouse of flavors. Imagine a deep savory broth simmered with beef, pork, lemongrass and shrimp paste. But wait, here's the kicker. It's got a kick of spice too. This isn't your average noodle soup. It's spicy, it's sour, it's tangy, and it's oh so flavorful. What makes bun bo hoi unique is its boldness. The broth is often a deep red from chili oil, making it as striking as it is delicious. And unlike pho, which is all about simplicity, bun bo hoi brings in the whole gang. Tender beef shank, pork knuckle, and even Vietnamese sausage. Now that's a bowl of soup that means business. Hoi is the city of emperors, so the flavors here are rich and intense, reflecting the region's royal history. Just one spoonful and you'll get why locals say this soup is fit for a king. So if you're up for an adventure, bun bo hoi is the dish for you. Don't forget to add some fresh herbs, a squeeze of lime and get ready for an explosion of flavor. Alright, now we can't talk about Vietnamese food without mentioning bun cha. This is the famous grilled pork and noodle dish that even caught the attention of former President Obama. Yup, he tried it in Hanoi with the late Anthony Bourdain, and they made it look like the ultimate food experience. So what exactly is bun cha? Picture this, grilled pork patties and juicy slices of pork belly, served in a sweet and tangy fish sauce-based broth. Alongside, you get a heap of cold rice noodles, fresh herbs and lettuce. The trick is to dip the noodles into the broth along with the pork and add in those fresh herbs for that perfect bite. The flavors, absolutely unreal. The charred pork has this smoky caramelized taste. The broth is savory with just a hint of sweetness, and the herbs add a refreshing touch. It's no wonder this dish is such a hit. And here's a fun tip. Look for a small local spot for bun cha. Maybe even one with tiny plastic stools and tables. That's where you'll find the real deal. Because let's be real, authentic bun cha isn't fancy, but it's packed with soul. Now here is something that'll make your taste buds dance. Banh chio. This is a crispy sizzling pancake filled with shrimp, pork and bean sprouts. But don't let the word pancake fool you. This is savory and oh so satisfying. The name banh chao literally means sizzling cake because of the sound it makes when the batter hits the hot skillet. The batter, made with rice flavor and coconut milk, is golden and crispy on the outside while staying soft on the inside. Once it's cooked, it's folded in half and served with a huge pile of fresh herbs and lettuce. And here's how you eat it. Take a piece of bánh, wrap it in lettuce with some herbs, dip it in nok cham and enjoy the crunch. Bánh is the perfect example of how Vietnamese food is all about texture and freshness. The combination of crispy pancake, crunchy lettuce and the burst of herbs makes every bite a fun experience. You'll usually find it in the south, but it's worth tracking down anywhere in Vietnam. Let's cool things down a bit with cuon, or fresh spring rolls. These are like little bundles of freshness. Rice paper is rolled up with lettuce, herbs, vermicelli noodles and either shrimp or pork. It's all about the fresh, clean flavors and they're perfect for a light snack. Unlike fried spring rolls, cuon are not greasy at all. They're fresh, light and you can actually see the colors of the ingredients through the thin rice paper. They're usually served with a hoisin peanut dipping sauce or nok cham, giving you a little sweet and savory hit with each bite. Cuon is the kind of food that makes you appreciate simplicity. It's fresh, it's healthy and every bite feels refreshing. Plus, they're super fun to eat. If you're in Vietnam on a hot day, cuon is the perfect snack to cool you down. Now for a little twist. Let's talk about soy, Vietnam's sticky rice. Yup, sticky rice here isn't just for dessert. Soy can be savory or sweet, making it incredibly versatile. You'll often find it served as a breakfast item, topped with things like shredded chicken, fried shallots or even mung beans for a savory touch. But if you have a sweet tooth, Vietnam has you covered with colorful varieties like soy and gu sak, a vibrant sticky rice dish made with natural plant extracts that give it shades of purple, green, red, yellow and white. The colors are stunning, and it's often sweetened with coconut milk, making it a perfect treat. Whether you go for savory or sweet, soy is the comfort food of Vietnam. It's sticky, chewy and super satisfying. You'll see locals enjoy it from street stalls early in the morning, and it's a great way to start the day. So if you're in the mood for something a little different, give soy a try. Alright, we've covered savory and fresh, but how about a little sweetness to end on a high note? Introducing Che, Vietnam's beloved dessert. Che isn't just one dish, it's a whole category of sweet treats that come in a variety of textures, colors and flavors. Think of it as a Vietnamese dessert soup or pudding, and each bowl is a beautiful mix of ingredients like mung beans, sticky rice, tapioca pearls, coconut milk, and sometimes even fresh fruit. Sounds intriguing, right? Che Ba Mao or three-color Che is one of the most popular, with layers of vibrant beans, jelly and coconut milk that looks as good as the taste. You can enjoy Che hot or cold, making it perfect for any season. But here's what makes Che so special. It's not just a dessert but an experience. Vendors often make each bowl to order, so you'll get to watch the magic happen as they layer and mix the ingredients. If you're in Ho Chi Minh City or Hanoi, you'll find these colorful desserts at night markets or small roadside stands. A perfect way to end a day of exploring Vietnamese cuisine, don't you think? So save room for Che and finish your food tour on a sweet note. And that's a wrap on the ultimate Vietnamese food tour. If you enjoyed this taste of Vietnam, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your foodie friends, and subscribe to join us on more delicious adventures from around the world. Let us know in the comments which Vietnamese dish you're most excited to try. And as always, happy eating. See you next time.